The Gastronomic Nightmare, a guide to surviving your own kitchen. I have always found the act of eating in public to be a remarkably brave endeavor. Why anyone would trust a total stranger with their digestive tract is quite beyond me. We are currently witnessing a parasitic infection spanning 47 states. This diarrhea parasite, known as cyclospora for those who prefer a bit of Latin with their misery, has reached a new high. We are looking at 10,468 laboratory-confirmed cases since May 1st. And those are just the people who were organized enough to actually visit a lab? There are likely another 12,000 unconfirmed cases floating around in the ether. In just 1 week, the numbers jumped by 3,700. We have already seen 517 hospitalizations and 2 deaths. Is it not fascinating that we have managed to turn the simple act of consuming a salad into a high-stakes gamble? Why would anyone risk their life for a bit of roughage? Of course, the corporate response to this mess is as predictable as a bad off-Broadway play. A certain massive agricultural conglomerate has spent years deflecting blame. It is a pattern. They reportedly called the executive branch to ask for a delay in notifying the public. As if the government is a private PR firm for questionable iceberg lettuce. They wanted to handle it in-house, which I assume means waiting for the news to blow over while people are still getting sick. This is what happens when stock prices are prioritized over the actual health of the populace. Why would anyone expect honesty from a company that treats a parasitic outbreak as a minor branding issue? It is a spectacle of corporate arrogance that would be funny if it weren't so dangerous. Then we have the jalapenos. A salmonella outbreak has been detected in 27 states, and the source is apparently a region in Mexico. 345 people have become ill, and 36 have been hospitalized. Thankfully, we have 0 deaths so far, but that is hardly a comfort when you are staring at a bowl of salsa, is it? Several major restaurant chains have pulled their peppers, which is a rare moment of corporate lucidity. But these peppers are distributed to wholesale markets and restaurants everywhere. My advice is simple: if it is green and it is a pepper, perhaps just put it down for a while. Why risk your entire week for a bit of spice? I have never understood the obsession with heat, and now it seems the heat is literal. As if parasites and bacteria were not enough, we now have a drug-resistant fungus appearing in 27 states. This troublesome yeast mostly targets people who are already sick in hospitals and nursing homes. It is a drug-resistant fungal infection that is remarkably hard to kill. In one specific state, the cases jumped from 10 to 283 in a single year. Nationally, we are looking at 3,437 cases. If you are immunocompromised or hospitalized with a breathing tube, you are a target. It is a troublesome infection that is slowly spreading through our healthcare system. Is it not a lovely irony that the places we go to get well are now breeding grounds for things that want to finish us off? It makes one want to avoid the doctor entirely, which I have been doing for years with great success. The entire health system seems to be having a bit of a crisis, does it not? Our food safety checks and balances are failing. We spent billions of dollars on a program to keep the screwworm out of the country for years, and then we just stopped. Now it is making its way back through the continent, and farmers are worried about their cattle. This will likely cause beef prices to jump, as if everything were not expensive enough already. Why do we wait for things to become a catastrophe before we decide to care? My final piece of advice is to dial back the restaurant visits. Perhaps stay home and look at what is actually in your fridge. Is that lettuce safe? Is that pepper a threat? We will find out soon enough. It is a world of invisible threats, and I for one am staying indoors. Please subscribe so you will be notified of new uploads. Press the like button, it helps our algorithm. Thanks for watching.